Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. So I'm so glad to have all of you. So in today's reading, we are going to talk about your soul's journey and your soul's path. So essentially, we are going to see where you are in your soul's current journey and where you are going and what type of guidance does your soul want to give you, your higher self want to give you. So essentially messages from the soul and the higher self regarding your soul's path and your soul's journey. I am very, very excited to do this because we will be looking at, a lot of, different oracle cards, and we'll also be looking at the tarot cards and seeing like where your journey is, where you are on that journey and where you are going. So I don't want to look at the past that much as in, but you can, when we are doing like where when we are seeing like where you are in your current journey, if that is resonating with you, then it will be a confirmation that this is your pile. So that's how I would advise you to kind of look at this reading. So there are three piles which I have prepared for you. Pile number one with this deck and the intuition card. Pile number two with the faith card, and I mean, like, incidentally both of them are purple, which are indicating like higher your crown chakra activation, your third eye activation. Yeah, that's purple. And you have the energy card, which is like the root chakra explosion. So whichever color, whichever pile, whatever you are drawn to, essentially that will be your pile. And again, we just want to see like where you are in your current journey and where is that journey essentially taking you. So I'm so excited to do this reading for all of you, and I will see you in your reading. Bye. Hi, pile number one. Welcome to your reading. So you were drawn to the intuition card and you were drawn to this tarot deck. So in this reading, essentially, we are going to see where you are on your soul's journey and where you are going. So like where you are and where you are moving, what you're moving towards. So you were drawn to the intuition card. So I'm hearing from your spirit guides, they are on their way. So it seems that some of you, you've had a spiritual awakening, something that really shook you, or something that kind of, you know, when you push something down, they're showing me like if you push like a balloon which is inflated, you try to push it in water, it will not go down, right? The more you try to push it, the more it will try to push up, right? So apparently something like that has happened with your soul, and whatever, if your circumstances have tried to push you down like that balloon, they're showing me not even a balloon, like these balls, these plastic balls in which you can fill up air, right? Those transparent ones which have that little lid thing on top, right? So that is the ball that I'm seeing. So I'm seeing like a lot of water, clear water, blue skies, beautiful day, and like that ball is being pushed down, but it's kind of floating. So essentially something has happened with your soul, something has happened in your circumstances, and I'm feeling kind of happy about it. I don't know why. Maybe that's your energy. And instead of going, instead of being pushed down by the circumstances, your spirit guides are saying no, they're going to rebound, they're bouncing up, they're bouncing up. That's what I'm hearing. Wow, pile number one, are you a pile full of energy? I'm feeling like so energetic, suddenly. And I'm feeling very happy. I'm just feeling happy. Elated is the feeling that I'm getting for you, for your pile specifically. I'm feeling elated. All right. So let's see, like, what have you actually done? I'm feeling that there is something that you have achieved, that pushing down. Something is trying to push you down and the ball is kind of still coming up. So it means that there is some sort of shadow work that you have already done, which has kind of integrated in your soul. So essentially, see how it happens is that before we take birth on this earth, in this particular incarnation, in this particular body, our soul has this particular lessons that it wants us to learn. And those lessons essentially are related to some kind of shadow work, some kind of things that we have not kind of dealt with in the past, not this lifetime, but previous lifetimes. So what I am feeling for you is that the shadow card that we're going to see right now, it is something that you have kind of worked with, and your soul has integrated, or it will be integrating that lesson into itself, so that these lessons will not be repeated for you. So we have some lesson, some shadow work related cards, and we have some akashic records cards as well, akashic oracle cards. And there is another thing that I want to do, that we're going to select some tarot cards, and if we come across any kind of major arcana card, meaning cards number 0, the Fool, to the 21, which is the World card, I want to see like what kind of akashic messages are coming associated with those specific major arcana cards, because maybe that is the direction that you are going to, you're heading towards, or that is something that you have already integrated. That we'll still see how it's going to happen, but I've kind of I want to bring that, because see, major arcana energy is these are the bigger archetypes. They don't talk about 1 year, 2 year, but they talk about a longer period, because you embody this archetype for some time, for a longer period of time. So that's what we want to see, and this is becoming really interesting. I am so excited. All right, so these are some of these smaller cards. We're going to see like what your soul has already integrated, and this is like where you are going. So these cards right from here, where you are going, and these ones where you've already been and what has been integrated. So before I start this, I want to select a few tarot cards again to see where you are, or what things has pile number 1 integrated. And if we come across any major arcana cards, we will see what lessons from that archetype has your soul integrated, so that you can become stronger and those lessons are not repeated again. All right, so for pile number 1, okay, let us see. They're still showing me that bouncing ball on this, sparkling water. It's like dark blue water, and it's like, when the sunlight falls on the water, and the waves are, little ripples are there. So, those ripples kind of reflect that water, and you feel as if, there are diamonds on the surface of the water. And there's your little ball, it's a transparent ball with some bit of, the rainbow hues on it. So I feel that you have integrated a lot, pile number 1. You have been working with yourself, and you definitely have integrated some stuff. Okay, so we're going to select 3 or 4 cards, okay? And let's see, like, this is where you have been, or where you are. So the first card that you got was Daydreams and Decisions. This is the 7 of Cups. Oh my God, do you see the way she's holding her hands? This is essentially the earth element. The water element, sorry. Yeah, the earth has a line over there. So I feel pile number 1. You are on the path to mastering your intellect. Despite the fact that this is a Cups card and this talks about emotions, I'm just feeling a strong sense that, because see, ultimately the mind is the one which kind of helps us control our emotions. So if our mind is under control, emotions automatically will be under control. So with this card, what I am seeing is that, this figurine is telling me, this imagery is telling me that you have done something with your mind, and now you are able to control your mind in a way that it does not tamper, or it does not trigger your emotions. Because sometimes we do not need people from the outside to trigger our emotions. Sometimes we just have our inner mind, the ego mind, kind of bringing up things from the shadow self, which we really don't want to deal with, and those are the triggers which happen. But I think pile number 1, you have essentially kind of the intuition card is telling me that you have connected with your intuition, and because of this fact, there is something that you have done with your mind, with your thoughts. You are kind of integrating the process of controlling your mind so that your emotions are not triggered. So it talks about daydreams and it talks about decisions. And the right side of my head is just like throbbing a little bit. Some sort of strong pain is coming, just coming and going. So it seems that there was a deep, you know, conflict in your mind regarding what you could do and what you could not do. So daydreams and decisions. Again, this is, instead of the cups energy, this is giving me the swords energy. Like there were seven of cups in the traditional tarot, talks about a lot of choices. It seems pile number one, you made the right choices for yourself. Wow, so much with one card. Beautiful, beautiful. And the next card you got is nurture. This is the Empress card. Look, okay, so we got the first major arcana for you, the nurture card, the Empress card. The Empress essentially talks about cultivating creativity and nurture growth in yourself and others. See, I was just feeling that there is something that you have done with yourself. Intuition is telling me you've done something with yourself. You've learned to prioritize yourself, and now you're not feeling guilty about it. Because sometimes, if we prioritize what we want, what we feel, what we need, things around us make us feel guilty that, oh, you are doing this for yourself. Somehow you have learned that prioritizing yourself is not a negative thing, but it is something that you need to do in order to enhance or move ahead, progress in your spiritual journey. They're showing me like a path, a road, like a muddy road, like a dry, muddy road, a track, a small, it's more like a, hiking track, I would say. But it's going through like these beautiful hills and valleys. And, the sun is like kind of rising from the ocean, from behind the mountains. And you can actually feel the sun. I'm seeing a lot of, the road is like, it's like reddish in color, like the muddy red color. Yeah, so that's where you're going. So now let's see, what does the Empress say about the Akashic, inner download. What do you need to know? It says your dreams and intuitive the Empress, I was reading about the High Priestess. It says the records show you are in a powerful manifestation cycle. Projects started now have strong energetic support. See, daydreams and decisions. You are making decisions and you're making the right ones. Your past life creative abilities are ready to be expressed. Nurture your ideas like gardens. They have deep root in your soul's journey. Beautiful. Your current action is focus on your most inspiring creative project. It connects to your soul's purpose. So pile number one, whatever you are doing, whatever you have started, you are definitely aligned. You have become aligned with your soul purpose. So whatever thing you are starting, whatever thing you started, essentially, you have aligned with your soul purpose. And they are saying that this is kind of, your past life abilities are coming into light. So essentially your soul has integrated so much in these past lifetimes, but now is the time. I was reading about Akashic records. It's like, our soul, when it's in a particular plane, it kind of, has these multiple paths that it can take, right? Depending upon the free will, depending upon the free choice of the vessel that it kind of inhabits. Okay, so your path, essentially, on each path, you can think of it, the soul kind of plants these various flowers and these various, vegetables, or these various trees, like a farmer, like a gardener does, or like a farmer does. And as based on our free choice, depending upon which path we take, those little seeds that the soul has already planted, they come into bloom if we stay long enough. Or whenever, sometimes the time, when we talk about divine timing, what does that mean? It means you were at the right place at the right time. So pile number one for you, you are at the right place at the right time. Your soul has planted these beautiful flowers, these beautiful trees, these beautiful vegetables, these beautiful fruits, and now you are on the path, on that very path where you will start reaping the rewards. Not as of now, but in some time, if you continue on this path. That's what they're telling me, if they continue on this path. Wow, this is beautiful for you, pile number one. So this is where, like, we're talking about the soul's journey. You got win or lose. This is a violet, this is an indigo, right? So this is the 5 of swords. No, this is the wands. 5 of wands. Indigo is like the purple color. Win or lose. Yeah, for you, depending upon the choices you are making, pile number 1. Remember, do you see this heart right here? Make the choices which are aligned with your heart, because those are the ones which your soul wants you to take. So 5 of win or lose. It says daydreams and decisions. So there are choices that you are making, but you have to be, the guidance for you is focus on what you really want to do. Focus on your most creative, inspiring project, because that is something which is going to bring you a lot of, abundance. It's going to bring you a lot of loving energy. How can I nurture growth? That should be your mantra for this particular time, because that is what it's bringing you. Again, 5 of swords, I usually don't take the negative connotation of 5 of swords. Is like, there is some sort of, fight happening, or there is some sort of um, some sort of conflict which is happening. However, for you, I'm not feeling that. I'm just not feeling that, this energy. However, the only thing that you need to take care of is just follow your heart. Just follow your heart. And you got 5 of cups. It says change your focus. See, this is what it is. Do you see? It looks as if it's the same person. Change your focus. I was just talking about, remember I was talking about your soul has planted trees and it has planted flowers and the garden. What do you see? It seems this is your soul. And it's walking along a particular path. And look at the birds. So you will see signs, you will see synchronicities, and just follow your heart. Follow whatever you are doing, pile number 1. You have to see whether that is aligning with who you truly are. Does it make you happy? That is what you have to see. My God, beautiful. All right, so now let's look at some of the shadow work cards. It says avoidance. It's key to see the need to avoid discomfort, but also to overcome it and thrive. Confrontation and progress. Remember, this 5 of swords, it's a confrontation card. And the 5 of cups, it's like, feeling disappointed. Focusing on things that are gone. That's why it's saying change your focus. You don't need to focus on things that are already gone. Focus on things that you need to kind of work on. There is progress. You have already progressed on that regard. That is something that pile number 1, you have overcome. The phoenix, yes, you have risen from the ashes. I remember the ball I was talking about, like someone is trying to push it down, but it comes up even with much more force. This is who you are. This is what you have become. This is what you have overcome, pile number 1. Wow, do you see how it rhymes? This is what you have become. This is what you have become, pile number 1. Oh, that's so cool. All right. And what should you work with? Garnet. Justice. Mercy bears richer fruits than strict justice. Yeah, forgiveness is in the cards for you. If there are certain people, certain things, circumstances that were not working for you, I think pile number 1, you can let them go. Because, yeah, if you are holding on to grudges, if you're holding on to things that make you feel bad, you are just using your precious real estate in your mind. Just let that go. Let that, donate that, junk, donate whatever from your mind. I'm not saying literally. Maybe literally for some of you need to donate if you have excess of stuff. But from your mind, just donate the junk. You don't need it anymore. You don't need it in your life anymore. Bravery. Wow. See, the phoenix, justice. It says you are being asked to make a tough decision that you've been putting off because of fear, which is understandable. But you do have the strength and bravery to make this decision. And you will feel so much lighter when you do. See, it says avoidance. It is key to see the need to avoid discomfort, but also to thrive, or overcome it and thrive. So there is some sort of discomfort. There is some sort of decision that you made based on something, because of which you were able to move ahead. You changed your focus towards something better, something that you really want to do. And that is what your soul is kind of happy about, that you've kind of learned that lesson. Break free. Wow. You are being asked to break free from the tribe in order to live your authentic life. Yeah, maybe some of you, you've been surrounded by people. Remember, I was saying, like, if there are people that you have to forget and forgive, move on. Yes, move on. It says you are being asked to break free from the tribe in order to live your authentic life. This isn't easy, but it is very necessary if you're going to share your true self with others. Be brave. Be real, be you, and trust that those who love you will always be there for you. This is so beautiful for you. Pile number 1. What else? If a cat curls around the moon. Yeah, the kitties, I mean, like, this is independence. This is talking about bravery. This is talking about doing your own thing. Have you ever seen cats behave? They don't care about anything else but themselves, right? So it's not, I'm not asking you to become selfish, but what I am saying is that, remember, we were talking about you have learned to prioritize yourself. Do that. Continue doing that, because that is helping you heal on so many levels. Your soul is healing, and therefore you are being pushed, you are being propelled forward. That's the right word, not pushed, but you are being propelled forward. Be like the cat. Be independent. Be happy. Do what makes you happy. Be your true self. Be authentic. And courage. Look, bravery and courage. Pile number 1. Congratulations. Whatever you have done, that is amazing. It says, I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. See, avoidance, the justice, bravery, break free, cat. This is telling me that there is something definitely you have overcome, which was very, very difficult for you to overcome. So congratulations on that. And if you have not been able to do that for some time, and you're trying to do that, rest assured you are on the path to that. And finally, you have power. Wow. So you have the power. You have the power to do that. Now, look, courage and power. This is leadership for me. Right? So now let's see from a few tarot cards where you are going. I want to keep these cards right here because they are dealing with where you've been, like where you are. I want to keep this lower row open for the next set. Oh, do you see these ones coming out? 1, 2, 3. Okay. So now let's see. This is your path forward. This was where you are, where you've been. This is your path forward. Simply love, the 6 of Cups, beautiful. People from the past, people from who, remember we read somewhere that people who love you will always, and trust that those who love you will always be there for you. Look, we've got a confirmation. Those people are coming back. If you had a fallout, if for some reason you were cut off from the people who really loved you and you felt that, you no longer had that connection pile number 1 is coming back to you. You got number 6. Wow, 6. This is the 6 of Cups. It says healing begins. No, this is 6 of Wands. This is success. Do you see how she's coming out? And you see the green right here. Your heart chakra is healing. Wow. Do you see the green here as well? Your heart chakra is healing. Simply love and healing begins. Wow. Pile number 1. This is going to be a beautiful time for you. Whatever you have, whatever has hurt you in the past, it's going to start healing so beautifully. This is the Wands card. It says success and growth. This is the 8 of Wands. You see, after loving people come into your life and after your healing has completed, you're going to feel successful and there's going to be so much growth. I'm feeling this is more like the Emperor vibe. This is giving me like the Emperor vibe, And you got the 2, refusing to see. This is the 2 of Swords. Yeah, so I think because you chose this intuition card, and do you see they've closed their house but the third eye is open, so it seems you will be able to make decisions that are not based on what your eyes are seeing literally, but based on your heart. That is what is coming for you. Your third eye is kind of opening up. So let's see what else is coming for you. Okay. Oh. It says ground yourself, be in your body. Okay. Sea Witch, number 52. Abundance. This is abundance coming for you. Be yourself. Do you see? She's like a little girl with like this is like a jellyfish, right? And the face of a human and the hair like an octopus. And look at the fan. This is like the fish, the fins, and she's holding a fish. Be yourself. And do you see the reds? Yeah, something with your root chakra is also healing. Success and growth is coming for you. And it says peony, prosperity, introspection, virtue. Yes, a lot of prosperity is also coming. With the success and growth card, I felt abundance. I felt like the emperor energy coming through. So ground yourself, be in your body. Be true to yourself. You don't need to worry about what other people think. That is not for you to worry about. I won't cry for you. For some of you, there is definitely some kind of heartbreak involved in like your past things, but that was meant for a reason. Remember, our soul chooses the lessons because it wants to integrate something. So whatever happened for a reason. You have to just find that reason, because that reason will be your learning. And once when that learning happens, it will never happen again in your life. Because if you've passed a grade once, you won't retake the exams for the same grade, right? So that's how it also works for us. So yeah, for some of you, this is going to be a thing of the past. And your soul is moving towards the keeper of the whispers, the mad prophet. Curiosity, madness, forbidden knowledge. Yes, that because your third eye is opening up and you're becoming more attuned with your intuitive self, a lot of things are going to come to you. You're going to start, see, when we open up ourselves to what is around us, the energies around us, always the energies around us. When we open that, we see things like we see miracles in ordinary things also. So that is what is happening for you. Wow. And it says, become more objective. Again, you have to become, remember it was somewhere it was talking about you have the courage and break free, be brave, focus. So that is something for you, coming up for you in your coming soul's journey. A lot of prosperity is coming up. Healing is coming. A lot of healing is coming up, especially from wounds of the past. Macao Spirit, visibility, uniqueness, ascension. This card is, I really love this card because this talks about the Macao not bothering about what other birds or other animals think about it. It is a majestic bird, it knows that, and it just does what it does best. You are on the path to ascension. Your spirit, remember I talked about like there is some sort of a spiritual awakening which has happened for you. Pile number 1, you will continue on that path. The mastery is happening for you. But you're going to take like baby steps, because I think, and this may not be the first time that the spiritual awakening has happened for you, but you are unique, you are visible. Show that. Remember, it talked about, break free, this card. And the cat card. The cat is independent. It does what it wants to do without worrying about other people. See, break free. You are being you. Be brave, be you, be real, be you. Right? So the Macao Spirit essentially talks about the same thing. So this is being, you are being called to be true to yourself, nurture yourself, do things that make you happy, because that is what will make other people happy as well. See, if our cup is full, if we are happy, we can only then kind of, give those vibes outside. Number 4, you got number 22 over here, and you got number 44, expansion. Yes, a lot of expansion is happening for you. Pile number 2, pile number 1. You are expanding, your focus is expanding, your heart is expanding. Remember, we got the healing and the simply love. Because of this, you will be able to perceive a lot of things that you did not see earlier, and just be yourself, be true to yourself. And finally, romantic love. Yes, you see the heartbreak. It says, the frequency of romantic love supports our journey to feel whole and complete through the experience with and reflection of a conscious lover. I feel this and this for you. I feel these cards go together. So for some of you who have been feeling hurt about what has happened in the past, pile number 1, love is also coming back into your life, and it will be something that you will really enjoy. You will be happy with that person. Wow, this was beautiful. So this is all I see for you, pile number 1, your soul's journey. You are on a beautiful journey. You have accomplished a lot. You have covered a lot of ground. In the future, there is a lot of healing, love, prosperity, and abundance coming for you. But you just need to be true to yourself. Do not worry about anyone else. People who love you will always love you for who you are and not what you have. Remember that. They will always love you for who you are and not what you have. Keep that in mind, and I'm sure you're going to thrive, and you'll like blossom so much. All right, thank you, pile number 1, for sharing your energy with me, and I hope to see you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 2, welcome to your reading. So in this reading, we are going to see what your soul path is, what your current path is, where you are, and we will also see where this journey is taking you. Now for your group, your pile, when I was kind of just starting your reading, I saw this beautiful forest clearing, as if, there are these beautiful trees. There was a sunlight, as if the sun is rising, very, very soft colors. And then I saw a figure like Jesus, and Jesus holding a little girl, wearing like a blue dress and with long hair, tied in a ponytail, and he's kept his like arm on her shoulder, and he's like comforting her for some reason. So, and it's a very, and there was a lot of green. I know Jesus's light is pink. Pink is the higher heart chakra, whereas green is like the regular heart chakra, the Anahata chakra as it's called. So it seems that there is some sort of deep healing which is happening for you, which will happen for you. I don't know. We'll look at the cards to figure out. But a very, very soft, gentle, warm, safe energy. I feel safe. Like the space feels safe. Wow. So again, yeah, the faith card. You chose the faith card. So maybe you have gone through something extremely difficult and you did not lose the faith, and because of that, your soul, that was a lesson which your soul needed to learn, which it wanted to learn. Essentially, it's not what it needs to learn, but it wants to learn. So that, and it put you in those circumstances because it wanted you to confront the fears associated with not having the faith in something. But because you had the faith in whatever that circumstance, whatever that thing, those people, it can be anything, however it resonates with you. So it seems that you did have the faith, and you did pull through that particular, and I'm again getting that beautiful, scene, the forest scene with beautiful, light. It's like very, very gentle light, and it's like when the light filters through the trees, and then there is this little glowy, ethereal feeling about any place. So that's what I'm feeling for you. All right, so I'm going to keep your card right here. We're going to select a few tarot cards, and we will also look at some of these cards for you. I want to take, these are the cards, the lessons which your soul has already learned. So this would be something that this card doesn't, oh my god. So these are the cards which we're going to keep, like what's coming next, and I'll keep them right here. These are the cards like what you have already integrated, and before that we're going to start with a few tarot cards. So for pile number 2, and there is one thing, additional thing which I'm going to do in this reading is that if we get any major arcana card, we are going to see what lesson has the soul integrated by you being in that particular archetype energy. And do you see this card just falling? So we'll keep it right here. So that is what we're going to also kind of try to see, like, because the major arcana cards are like the archetypes, the bigger energies. So what type of energy was your soul kind of encompassing at that point, and which you integrated. All right, so that's what we're going to see that. So for pile number 2, what has their soul already integrated? The life path, second one. Oh, so these two cards fell out, so three of them fell, so we'll keep all of them. And we'll take another row for the next set, like what's coming up next. So right now we just want to take a look at like what is, what's there for you. So I will keep them right here in the sequence that they kind of appeared, and we'll just start turning them over. So the first card which came was Ace of Cups. Aces are a new beginning. And this is some sort of emotional healing. So remember, I saw the little girl wearing the blue dress. I told you like she was wearing something blue. So it seems that there is some sort of emotional healing that you went through. You did not lose the faith, because maybe it was very difficult for you to go through that without losing the faith, and having the faith that yes, things will get better. So that is something that you did definitely. Oh, sorry. Then the Four of Cups. Yes, Four of Cups essentially talks about dissatisfaction, overlooking things that don't bring you joy. So Four of Cups is telling me that you have overcome apathy, you've overcome boredom, you have overcome dissatisfaction, and now you learned to recognize the hidden opportunities as well as learn to appreciate the present moment. Maybe that is something you learned to have gratitude about what you have. So that's some sort of emotional healing. You were able to overcome some sort of emotional problem, emotional bondage. Maybe you learned to become more to live in the present and be thankful and have a lot of gratitude for what you actually have. The King of Coins. Oh my God. These cards came out in another reading also. I did. Like, not in the same sequence, but they came out as well. King of Pentacles. You have learned to use your resources wisely. The King of Pentacles essentially is, the house is the 10th house, where it talks about wealth, where it talks about authority. The 10th house essentially talks about career, reputation, and public life. There is something that you have done in your public life, in your career, pile number 2, which is really helping you. You've integrated the positive aspects of the king. The King of Pentacles talks about success, stability, talks about being disciplined. How can I build lasting success? How can I lead with wisdom? And also use my abundance and share graciously. So somehow these are the lessons that your soul has already integrated. The Eight of Coins. You have become a master at that. Do you see the Sophie? He's dancing like joyously. He doesn't care about what's happening in the world. And similarly, this guy over here is like, he's creating whatever he's creating. Like, he's just doing what he loves doing. So it seems pile number 2, you have overcome something, and now you are doing what you want to do, and that also with a lot of authority, because you are helping people. That is what is coming. You know that you are helping people. There is a lot of success and stability coming. There is some sort of leadership role which is coming. There is some sort of you're embracing humility in your accomplishments. Wow. And you're becoming a master at that. And finally, the Two of Coins. This is a balance. I feel, do you see this is the infinity sign? So you have mastered the balance between maybe your personal life and your professional life. There are some 2 aspects of your life that you have balanced, that you have kind of, come to balance in because of the faith that you had, and you did not let go. That's what's coming for you. You did not let go. Now let's see what type of, what aspects of the shadow did you heal in order to come into this. This is like centering your reading. The King of Pentacles is centering your reading. So it means there's a lot of authority, there's a lot of wealth, there's a lot of abundance, there is a lot of material. He's the king. King of Pentacles. He knows he has all the resources, and he knows how to use them wisely in order to build something for himself, and as well as the people, because he's a king. So always remember, whenever a king or a masculine energy comes, it always talks about people, because a king always rules a kingdom, right? He doesn't rule himself, but a kingdom. So he thinks about that, the positive aspect of the King of Pentacles. So that is something that you have actually balanced. because you have become a master at that. You have balanced gratitude, you've balanced your emotions. That is why you're coming into this full abundance. Making peace. Wow. In the midst of adversity lies the path to self-discovery, profound, genuine risk. So I feel that, don't you see, this is also a king. Again, I was feeling very strongly that you have accomplished something which is because of which you are coming into this power. You've made peace with a lot of aspects of yourself which you were maybe not comfortable with earlier. That is why the Ace of Cups has come. Because this talks about a boost from the universe. Aces are the elemental energies, the root energies from where all the power starts. So Ace of Cups is telling me the power from elements, the water element, the emotional element. That is very strong for you, because Cups talks about emotions and it talks about relationships. So maybe there are some relationships that you have healed, because of which you have learned to, make peace. Maybe with people, some of the people that you were not comfortable with, you made peace with them also. Window. This is looking like the Four of Swords to me. When I'm looking at it, Four of Swords is you are at peace. Again, the word peace, it came out again. So there is something that you have done. You are able to see past certain things in order to be in the position where you are. Because see, as a king, you can never rule wisely, because King of Pentacles is a very wise ruler. He rules with wisdom. He is very, very wealthy, but very disciplined. There is a lot of prosperity and there is leadership. But he leads with wisdom and also shares the abundance graciously. So I'm just feeling that you are able to see through a lot of things, because of which you have made very good decisions. You've made very good decisions. That's what's coming to me. Let's see what gemstone you need to work with. Charoite. Look, this looks like an epithet. It is destiny. Fate is like a strange, unpopular restaurant filled with odd little waiters who bring you things you never asked for and don't always like. It seems that you have made peace with the things that have come to you, because you are able to see them very clearly. You are able to see things clearly because you have somehow balanced yourself out, and now you are accepting destiny, because you are building. See, we build our own destiny. We always, wherever your awareness goes, that thing always grows. Wherever your awareness goes, that thing always grows. So you have decided that you want to focus on the mastery of certain things, the balancing of certain things, the looking at gratitude and not thinking about things that are not are, but what are, and emotional healing. So that is why destiny is kind of, you've made peace with destiny also. Like, I am happy with where I am. Let me, move forward and see where I can go. So now let's look at these two Akashic cards. It says patience. Wow. You're being asked to practice patience right now. It's not easy to do this. See, I was feeling that there is something which was not easy to do, but you did it anyways. So this is something that you have mastered. You're being asked to practice patience right now. It's not easy to do this, but you're strong, and there's a reason why things aren't aligning in the way you want them to. Remember, destiny, little waiters bringing you things that you're not looking for. There's a reason why things aren't aligning in the way you want them to at this moment. Have patience. It will eventually work out. I think you learned this lesson, and you let things work out the way they were. You did not worry about them. You did not put your anxious energy in that particular situation, because of which, if you have not already done this, you will be doing this very, very soon, because we are looking at your current energies right now. And the second is stuck in lack. See, the Four of Pentacles, Four of Cups. Looking at things that are not there and not looking at what the universe is giving you, right? It says you have all the resources you need to carry you through. The King of Pentacles. Whether it's financial, emotional, or physical. Financial is the King of Pentacles. Physical, and again with the King of Pentacles, they have all the resources, and emotional is your Ace of Cups. Whether it's financial, emotional, or physical limitations that you think you have, it's only ego-based fears taking over. Rein them in and don't give up. Yes, you did not give up. You had the faith. That is why you were able to come out of this, from this energy into this energy and this energy. I feel this is you, not even this. Though the Eight of Cups talks about like being a master at what you're doing, but I feel you've kind of let go. You've given up the, you know, you've given up yourself to the universe. That's what I'm feeling for you. And it says, time to dance around the sun. Wow. So you are absolutely dancing. Remember, I was saying, this is you, dancing freely without any worry. This is, and even this girl, it looks as if this character is just kind of dancing, and they're like so much in their own space that this is the infinite abundant portals are opening up around them, but they are like so happy with what they have that automatically this is attracting so much abundance into your life. This is the sun card essentially, and a phoenix kind of a thing. Wow, this is very, very powerful. I see an elephant. I've been drawn to the elephant again are like very they're like they signify wealth, a lot of wealth and abundance. Pile number 2, you've built that for yourself. Peace. Oh my God. Do you see? I love when these cards align. I am a being of love and I release all negative energy. You have made peace with a lot of things in your life. Pile number 2. That is why peace, harmony, abundance, wealth, prosperity, and stability is coming to you. Love. Wow, I'm a being of love and I release all negativity. From these two, I feel this is you. This is kind of carrying over here. You are so happy with where you are right now because you are at peace. And remember, the law of attraction works by seeing, by the feelings that we have. You are feeling at peace, you are feeling happy, you are dancing in the sunlight, you have the Christ consciousness around you at this point in time. It's enveloping you like, remember the green light that I was seeing when the first, vision which I saw for you, your particular pile. So this is the love energy which is coming through very, very, very strongly for you. And finally, 30, transform your relationship, move on and move up. Yeah, it seems there is something with the relationships, the cup energy, there is something with the finance, there is something with your work. So essentially you've kind of upgraded. Your soul has put like check marks on all these 3 areas of your life. And pile number 2, you are just moving on. Wow, this is so beautiful for you. All right, now I'm so excited to see like what next. I picked up the deck and it kind of split, so we'll keep, how many cards are these? Oh, already I wanted to select 4. We already have 4 cards, so I'll keep this over here and let's continue. I'll put these cards on top of these ones. So this is like your present energy, or very soon it's going to be like kind of ending. If you're in the middle of it, this will be ending soon. And let's see your coming, like where your soul is taking you next. What's coming up next in terms of like where you are going. What choices have you made, and because of that, where are you going? The Son of Swords. I think this is the Knight of Swords. Fast moving energy coming towards you. Very fast moving energy coming towards you. The Knight of Swords essentially is determination and action. Remember the King of Pentacles. Already you have stuff built out for you. Now you're taking action. You are determined. You're ambitious. You're saying, how can I achieve my goals quickly? You are strategizing and you're communicating very well. You need to stay focused. All right, you need to stay focused. The 9 of Cups. Wow, this is wish fulfillment. Pile number 2, wish fulfillment. Whatever. Do you see the divine light? Remember this, I want to show you something. When I said that this guy is dancing and I feel this is you, do you see the gold glittering? Are you able to see? I don't know. And you see the same stardust, because you are a being of love. So essentially stardust. You are being showered with whatever you wished for. Your wishes are coming true. Pile number 2, because of the faith you had, because of the peace you have achieved, your wishes are coming true. You have overcome the lack feeling in love, in relationships, in family, in job, in any aspect of your life. Six of Coins. Yes. Again, do you see the infinity sign? It's repeating. So yes, there are some infinite abundance portals which have opened for you, but because you were so focused on being peaceful and being happy with where you are, now they stay open. And whatever you have given is coming back to you. I feel you are like a resilient soul. That's what I'm hearing. You are a resilient soul. You've been through a lot, but you've always bounced back. But Six of Coins, this is telling me that whatever you have given is coming back to you multifold, because look at the way, the universe is showering the stardust on you. And Seven of Swords. You have learned a lot of lessons. Pile number 2. The Seven of Swords in the traditional sense talks about, deception, betrayal, and strategy. However, this talks about discernment. Your caution becomes your clarity, and there is protection through awareness, and you see the truth clearly. Remember when I saw this mirror, the window, I felt you are able to see through stuff. So this is what this lesson which your soul has learned, you're going to use it when because now that your wishes are being fulfilled, maybe you want to open up a business, maybe you want to grow your business, maybe you want a job, you want a promotion, maybe you want better relationships in your family, maybe you are a homemaker and you want to do things much better. So all that, whatever you have learned, like seeing things clearly, making peace, having patience, dancing in your own happiness, you are essentially going to use that discernment for your betterment. My dear friend, yeah, good relationships are coming into your life. See, love. Remember, we saw the love frequency. Good relationships. People who are going to help you and who are going to love you for who you are. They are going to come very soon into your life. Preserver. Collection, memory, endurance. Yes, Six of Coins. This is telling me someone from the past, maybe. Your friends, they're coming back to you. Collection, memory, endurance. Yeah. It seems some of your past life, gifts are being activated. Pile number 2. Something dealing with your past life. It says the preserver, the collection, and memory and endurance. Endurance is maybe one of the lessons that you learned in your previous lifetimes that is going to really help you in this particular phase of your life, where so much abundance is going to come your way. Whatever you have given, good stuff is coming back to you. You're going to practice so much discernment, but you're going to be, because of this endurance factor, and there is someone who's going to come into your life who will activate these energies for you. That's what I'm feeling. Someone in your life is coming back into your life who is going to activate these energies for you. You see, Knight of, this is a very fast moving knight. This can also be some person. Downcast pride. Okay. And matriarch, mother of homestead. Rejection, opportunities, and consequences. Because of the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles is someone who has mastered the art of leading, being wealthy, but not kind of, showing that to other people. So they are like since the King of Pentacles is ruled by the 10th house, which is ruled by the planet Saturn, which talks about discipline and structure. So it's like, you are embracing your accomplishments in humility. Pile number 2, a lot of good stuff is coming your way. There is so much abundance coming your way. Your projects, whatever you are involved in, is going to really blow up in a positive way, big time. However, you are not going to kind of, because sometimes when you get something unexpectedly, remember the destiny card which you had? the so if you get something unexpectedly, it kind of might throw you off balance. But for you, that's not the case. You are going to be very, very careful with how you present yourself to the world. And this matriarch, she talks about the mother of homestead. This talks about one of the goddesses who was kind of, there was a king and a queen who were kind of, they did everything good in their life. However, they helped the people around. They were like the typical king of pentacles and the queen of pentacles energy, very nice, helping all their subjects and, doing good, giving food, money, whatever. But the only thing they did not do was to praise or pray to particular gods and goddesses. So what those gods and goddesses did, that when this king and queen died, they kind of said that because you did not pray to us, so you have done a lot of good, we know, but we are not going to let you pass. And they threw them in this particular area called the homestead, which was like, it was just like wasteland, where traveling souls would come, and stay for some time and then move on. So what the king and queen did, they essentially built a homestead. They built a house. They built a kind of a, you can call intergalactical, galactical or soul, whatever, hotel. So to put it in our terms, what we can understand. So the souls would come, they would stay there, they would rest, they would be healed a little bit, not too much, and then they would move on wherever they were supposed to go. So just a place where the souls would come and stay. And then they would move on, like for the night or whatever. So this is telling me that you are that type of an energy where people come, they feel comfortable with you. So you will grow in that as well. So like the king and queen, they always remained a king and a queen, irrespective of whether they were on earth or whether they were in this wasteland. They built this using the same qualities. They did not lose that just because they were thrown into this space where there was nothing. They built that again based on the values, the ethics and the morals that they had. So for you, pile number 2, I'm feeling that you are people with strong morals, strong ethics. You're going to stick to them no matter what. And because of that, whatever is coming your way, you will stick to that and you will succeed, because that is who you truly are. Wow. Wow. Examine your integrity. My God. I was just talking about integrity. Number 11. Yes. So you, because of the 7 of Swords, there are circumstances in which you might doubt yourself, but do not doubt yourself. Your soul has learnt this endurance, this memory collection. This is coming back to you. And there is someone, or maybe this is like a person, or this might be one of your, activation quality, which is coming back to you. So despite the fact you will have so much of abundance thrown at you, you will be put in circumstances where there will be people around you who might, be treacherous, who might try to, take advantage of you. However, this is telling me, the game matriarch is telling me that you can see better. Remember, we got the window. You can see through a lot of stuff. You will be able to examine and hold onto your integrity. So the next lesson for you, pile number 2, is integrity. The lesson in integrity, having so much abundance thrown at you, but are you able to hold that? Which I think you should be able to. Butterfly spirit, it says lightness, metamorphosis and trust. Yes. So essentially, look, the butterfly comes from the cocoon. It stays in that gooey stuff for so long, and then when it comes out, when it emerges, it's so beautiful. So that's what's going to happen for you. When you will emerge from this abundance and all these things that are going to happen to you, you're going to be like a butterfly. And people will say, oh my God, look at pile number 2. Variance, number 39. Do you see the wings? So variance, this is telling me that there are a lot of activations that are going on for you, pile number 2. There are further activations which are going to happen for you. And you will be able to kind of integrate that. Now the next lesson would be learning to integrate. Again, this next phase of your life, this will be coming with a lot of abundance. So you don't need to worry about financial or relationships and things like that. But this is just like something else which is coming up for you, where you just need to be aware of what is around you. And finally, you got the Gaia card. Wow, Mother Gaia. The frequency Gaia is Earth. The frequency of Gaia reminds us that we are infinitely connected to one another, just as we are to our great mother and to the universe that birthed us all. See, I am a being of love and I release all negative energy. And the variance card again, you will be ground. You need to ground yourself, meaning go and take a walk, whatever makes you feel part of this earth, whatever that is. Listening to songs, taking, a saltwater bath, going for a dip, going to the ocean, going to the beach, visiting any, farmlands. I don't know why I said farmlands, the forest, whatever makes you feel close to the earth, to nature, you should do that, because that is really going to help you a lot. And look, we don't have any major arcana card come through. So essentially, that is not for us to kind of read or go into. But overall, pile number 2, this is all that I see for you. A beautiful phase coming into your life, lots of abundance which is coming true. Just be aware of your integrity, of your morals, ethics and values, and a lot of downloads are going to come your way, but you are going to transform so beautifully like a butterfly. And yeah, that's what's coming for you. All right, pile number 2. If you like the reading, please give this a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. So in this reading, we are essentially going to see what your soul's journey has been so far, your current journey, like what you've, overcome, and what lessons has your soul integrated, meaning you have passed with flying colors, and what additional pathways are opening up for you because of what you've already overcome. So essentially we're going to do that. And if there are any major arcana cards, when we look at the tarot, if there are any major arcana cards coming, we're going to see what energies, akashic energies are coming through those major arcana cards, based on like what currently you've overcome or what will be coming your way in your soul's path, in your soul's journey. And these cards right here, okay, they're here. Okay, so these ones are, we're going to like what's coming next for you, and these ones are like what you've already overcome. So for you, pile number 3, when I was kind of meditating for your pile, the energy card, they showed me like a cliff, and there are these 2 figures with a cart, and they're like standing on top of that cliff, and they're looking at these lowlands, like these vast lowlands, like rocky kind of lowlands, and with a little bit of grass, that kind of a terrain, like a desert kind of a terrain. And as if these people are deciding like, where should we go next, where should our adventure be. So again, looking at the energy card and all this stuff happening, and the red, again, root chakra activation is happening for you, maybe. Or maybe you've already overcome, you have activated your root chakra, meaning your relationship to abundance, your relationship to everything that is material, like, material aspects of everything, including yourself, including your body. So it seems that there is something that you have overcome regarding this. So I'll give this card right here so where you can see it. We'll take this later, but first we want to see for pile number 3, Spirit, what has their soul kind of, what things has pile number 3 overcome, and the soul has already integrated that particular lesson. That's it. And we'll take a look at these cards later on also for the next part of your reading. So all right, so let's see. Awakening, Archangel Gabriel. Look at things from a different perspective, a temporary standstill. It's important to be yourself. This is the Hanged Man. So we are going to take a look at the Hanged Man. Essentially is like a state of suspension. Remember when I said that I saw these 2 people standing on top of the cliff, plateau, not even a cliff, a plateau essentially, and they're just kind of standing there and looking around like, what should we do next? So it seems that you were in a state of perpetual kind of balance, like, or perpetual, standstill. Yeah, a temporary standstill. And there was a lot of energy building up for you. 10 of 5, 10 of wands. Too much work, accept help from others, life is out of balance, stress related health concerns. See, I was just talking about like too much energy. So it seems that pile number 3, you have been able to balance your energies out. This talks about rest. This talks about a lot of work. So you see the two ends of the spectrum. These are two polar ends. So the earth plane essentially is a plane of which gives us the full, experience of polarity. So you have been working too much, or you have not been working at all. So it's like, two ends swinging. It's like a pendulum swinging from one side to the other. It seems, however, that your lesson was to maintain a balance, work and enjoy, do both things. Not only keep on working and then getting burnt out, or just doing nothing and then kind of feeling bored. For you, it seems that there is something that you did which kind of helped you balance out your energy. So I want to read for you the message from the Akashic records, like personal messages, personal guidance for the Hanged Man. Now, the Hanged Man talks about perspective shift. Yes. So again, remember I was saying that there was this balance, either not doing anything or doing everything all the time. So getting burnt out and just feeling lazy. So some sort of you've balanced that out. A pause now will reveal crucial new understanding. What feels like a delay is actually divine timing. Your soul chose this time for important realization. You need to look at your challenges from newer angles. Breakthrough insights are available now. So that is the message. It seems that your soul decided to integrate. That is something that you've already done, or that you are like nearly completing. That balance. 3 of air. 3 of swords. Great sadness, take time to heal. The need to forgive yourself and others. Yes. So healing, you've also done healing. Maybe because of this, imbalance, there were things that were getting hurt. There were people who were getting hurt. However, the 3 of swords traditionally talks about, feeling a lot of hurt, feeling a lot of pain. However, for you, I think it is talking about emotional wisdom, where you believe that your pain becomes compassion. And there is a lot of deep emotional healing happening for you, and you are healing through feeling. That's what you're doing, pile number 3. That's what you've done actually. So you have maintained a balance between two things. You are letting go of heavy burdens. You are asking for help. You've done that. And because of that, you are also healing yourself. And finally, you have the page of fire. It says, outgoing, creative, confident, mischievous, news of an exciting new endeavor. Use your originality and ingenuity. So because of all this healing that you have done, pile number 3, a lot of energy and a lot of new things are coming your way. Remember, I told you that we had this plateau, this guy standing on the plateau, and they're just looking like, where should we go next? So that's what's coming for you. Because of the fact that you healed, you maintained a balance. You kind of decided that, Archangel Gabriel, Gabriel is the one who comes in form of like human beings and helps us out, right? So there may be people coming into your life who are going to help you, or they are there in your life who are helping you with your, a lot of things in your life. So emotional healing is there. Your work balance life is being achieved. You are enjoying your life, and new adventures are coming your way. Wow. Let's continue. Have courage. Stop hiding, show up and let yourself be seen. Fear, vulnerability and growth. So maybe, yes, at times you were not there at all because you didn't want to come. But then when you came, you overworked yourself. So apparently you have learned to have courage, and you've learned to, be yourself. Vulnerability is not a weakness. It's like a strength. You are vulnerable, meaning that you are so confident of yourself that you can handle whatever comes your way. So that is something also that your soul has mastered. And the reflection, yes, you're not afraid to see things. This is the lesson. You're not afraid to see the things the way they truly are. See, a reflection never lies. Just let me take some water. Sorry. You are looking at things as they truly are. Wow. Right? Black pearl. How is a pearl formed? With so much, the oyster, it takes so much from the oyster to form a pearl. It says gluttony. He who is not contented with what he has would not be contented with what he would like to have. So it seems that you have overcome this, the feeling of lack in your life, that, oh, this is not enough. Maybe that was the reason you were always overworking, that, oh my God, I need to work so I can get more. You have learned that lesson. Your soul has learned to conserve energy in a positive way, to use the energy in a positive way. As above, so below. You're balancing. There's something about balance which is coming strongly for you. Let it go. It says you are being asked to let go of whatever pain and resentment you've been holding. The three of swords. It's hurting you and you can't fully be present in your life if you're holding on to this negativity. Release it and be free. Yeah, because of the fear. Stop hiding. Show yourself. Be free. This is something that you have learned. This is not something that you are learning, but this is something that you've already been through. Honor yourself. So beautiful. I love this. Recognize the hard work. Remember the 10 of Wands. Too much hard work. Recognize the hard work you've put in to get where you are today. Instead of thinking how far you still have to go, remember, he who is not contented with what he has would not be contented with what he would like to have. So it's saying, instead of thinking of how far you still have to go, remind yourself of all that you've accomplished and be proud. This is what your soul has learned. I am proud of myself, how far I have come. I'm so proud of myself. Say that to yourself. Again, it says, weavers share their magic tea. Yes. So see, this one is from the universe. This one is pouring here. This one is pouring here. This one is pouring here. So there's a lot of support which is coming your way. You have learned to give as well. And you are receiving as well. So that is a very, very beautiful thing which has come for you. Pile number 3. Purpose. I know what I'm here to do. Yes, you have found your purpose. This is what I need to do. This is what I will do. And I am going to have the courage to do what is supposed to be done without fearing about anyone, because there's a lot of growth for me there. Your inner world will reflect your outer world. Take flight. See? Stop hiding. Show yourself and let yourself be seen. And it says, honor yourself. So take flight. Wow. You know what you're supposed to do. You have a lot of support around you. So just take that leap. And finally, open to possibility. Oh my God. The whole world is before you. Pile number 3. If you have been planning to do something, maybe you were in this pause state and you were like, no, I don't want to do anything. I worked enough. You are going to take flight. Do what you're supposed to do. Find your purpose. Be proud of who you have become. All right? Be proud of who you have become. So this is what your soul has accomplished so far. And congratulations. This is amazing. You have done a lot of, shadow work. You've done a lot of healing work for yourself. And you are at a good stage now. So now we're going to see essentially what is coming next. Okay. This one. Let's see. I'll place these cards on top of these ones. Maybe we can keep the black pearl here. And we can move these cards here. Because we have more oracle cards coming. See all these right here? They are also coming. Okay, so uh, the next stage for pile number 3, strength. Wow. Archangel Ariel, great inner strength, release harsh judgments, forgiveness and compassion. And look, wow, number 11 and number 12. So again, this is a major arcana which has come for you. We're going to read about that. 9 of Earth, 9 of Pentacles. Enjoying life's little luxuries, spending quiet time alone, successful self-employment. So some of you who've been planning to do things, pile number 3, this is a confirmation that whatever you wanted to do, whatever you've been working towards is coming true. You got the 9 of Earth, 9 of Pentacles. 9 of Pentacles essentially talks about self-abundance. It talks about creating a lot of wealth for yourself. And you have the strength to do that. 10 of Pentacles, wow. 9 of Pentacles and 10 of Pentacles. Pile number 3, I think for all the 3 piles, there was a lot of money and wealth coming in. So it says a very happy family life, financial security, finding magic in the little things in life. So pile number 3, the next phase is going to be abundant. Literally, it's like your soul is saying, you have worked so hard. Now bear the fruits of your hard work. That's what's coming for you. A lot of abundance is coming for you. Wow, I'm so happy. The 9 and the 10 of Pentacles, this is absolutely amazing. 4 of Fire, yes. 4 of Wands, contentment, peace and abundance. Again, look the word, a happy home life, the successful completion of a project. And number 3, whatever you have done, this is a very, very difficult lesson that you have mastered. This is a very difficult lesson that you have mastered, and now you are getting the fruits of all that. You have abundance. You have 4 of Fire, 4 of Wands in the traditional tarot talks about celebration in the family, happiness in the family. 10 of Pentacles talks about excessive abundance, excessive material abundance, to be very specific. 9 of Earth talks about self-created abundance, enjoying the fruits of your labor. And the Strength card is talking about you have mastered your inner beast, the mind, essentially, and you have the strength to resolve whatever is coming your way. And finally, you have the Page of Water. Wow. Intuitive, sensitive, artistic, friendly. A new person enters your life. A relationship begins a new phase. Heightened psychic abilities. A lot of beautiful stuff is coming up for you, pile number 3. So let's read for Archangel Ariel, number 11, the Strength. So what messages do we have from the Akashic? It says power integration. Past life abilities of healing and empowerment are surfacing. Your past life abilities are getting activated, pile number 3. Your current challenges are awakening dormant inner strength. Gentle persistence now will yield powerful results. Face the intimidating situation with compassion. It's an opportunity to reclaim your power. So it seems, pile number 3, there is some power that is awakening within you. This has been within you for like generations, like for lifetimes. But now is the time, the circumstances are right and ripe for you to activate these energies, your soul to activate. You don't activate, the soul activates. So the activation, as soon as this activation happens, it might have already started for you. 9 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, 4 of Wands, Page of Water, everything will get into alignment. Everything is going to get into perfect alignment for you. And there is someone else coming into your life who's going to help you through this. Now, this might be an actual person. Remember when we talked about Archangel Gabriel, and I said this usually is in form of a person. So there might be some person coming in helping you awaken, or this might be some sort of new guide coming into your life who is helping you, the non-physical guide. Because psychic abilities are there, are obviously very strong, and this is very strong. This is root activation. This is like, the sacred geometry activation I'm feeling for you. The Observer, my God. I've been reading about certain things, and observer essentially is the consciousness which observes what is happening around you. So essentially, you will be in a position where you will be able to split yourself into 2 parts. One will be the actual physical self, that is doing all the daily stuff, and one will be the observer, which is your consciousness, which will be watching the physical self do a lot of stuff. So I feel that for you, pile number 3, you're going to move at that level where you will be able to observe things without getting sucked in them. So that is why the wisdom, it comes from that. This may be one of your activations which is happening for you. You have learned about all these esoteric principles, like maybe in your previous lifetimes. Now that is getting activated for you, wherein you will see yourself only as like a, as a stage player, as like a character in a play or in a movie, which is called the world that we live in. So that observer is coming. So I feel that is what is activating for you. This is one of the major activations happening for you, pile number 3. Wow. And you have perfumer, evocation, in inspiration, and aura. See, again, this is telling me that there is some sort of major activations which are happening for you. Maybe you'll be able to see auras as well. Who knows? It's kind of super. Yeah. Bride in a cage. Wow. This is really powerful. Ooh. Yeah. Let's see. Not getting much messages from there, but let's see. And you got Morgan Le Fay, the Witch of Ages, atonement, growth, deceit. Oh, pile number 3. Your psychic powers may be kind of increasing, because of which there are things that will be attracted to you, and you are going to become even more kind of powerful, I would say. So bride in a cage, this is telling me that there are certain things that might be attracted to you. I'm not trying to scare anyone, please, but there might be certain things that will be attracted to you which are kind of not the kind of negative positive energies that we want. However, because you have Morgan Le Fay, she was one of the most powerful witches of her time. So it seems that there is some sort of, remember we were talking about the observer, and we were talking about some past life ability. Maybe you were like not a witch, I would say, if that's kind of, sometimes that's a trigger for people, but you were someone who worked with a lot of real magic. So there is some sort of real magic and some sort of, extraterrestrial things which will be coming your way in this phase of your life, because already materialistically you are very, very sound. So you will maybe focus on your spiritual growth now. There is some sort of major spiritual growth which is happening for you, and we'll see about this a little bit more after we go through oracle cards. You have support. See, I was saying that you have a lot of support. You have archangels. You got 2 archangels, which is very, very powerful. You got 2 archangels who are there to support you. So despite the fact whatever might be coming your way, you have a lot of support. Remember, it says there is someone who's going to help you. Plant spirit, interdependence, growth, support. Again, support. So pile number 3, despite the fact that your abilities are heightening, your psychic powers are heightening, you are going to able to do a lot of things that you may not have been done, may not be able to do in the past. However, you have to kind of be assured that you have a lot of support and a lot of protection around you. There's a lot of protection around you. Nothing has gone wrong. Yin and yang. Perfect balance. Yeah, there is a perfect balance that you have achieved, which you are going to achieve. My throat suddenly has gone dry. Perfect. That is so beautiful. See, 7, 7. 7 is a very spiritual number. And finally, alchemy. See, what was I saying? The frequency of alchemy activates our magical ability and remembrance of the magic that we hold inside. Each one of us has the potential to access the ancient knowledge that allowed the true alchemists to perform the miracles of transmutation. Pile number 3. You are becoming very, very powerful in your spiritual practice as well. There is something which is coming your way, which some ability which is arising within you, which is being activated within you, which will bring a lot of power to you. Morgan Le Fay. That's I'm being drawn to her. So let's see. I want to use another deck for this particular thing. So let's use this one. Okay. So this is really interesting. So for pile number 3, Spirit. Oh. I'll cut the deck first. So pile number 3, we are talking about the Bride in a Cage and the Morgan Le Fay. If there is something that we need to know more about these two cards, Spirit. You becoming, oh, did you see how they fell out? You becoming very powerful alchemists, pile number 3. At least that's what I'm getting. Very, very strong. Page of Wands. This will be your way of life. It will be integrated in your life as well. It's not going to be something which is outside of what you do. 10 of Swords. Okay. 2 of Pentacles. Balance. The Sun. Oh, the King of Swords. The 5 of Wands. And you got the second page. Page of Wands and Page of Pentacles. Just let me take a look at these. Okay. So essentially, pile number 3, you will be very, very curious about how to, when we start learning about these abilities, and when these abilities start activating, there are certain things you would want to learn. You'll be very curious about, what should I do? How does this, kind of inspire me? Embracing new ideas and following your passion and curiosity. So that is the Page of Wands. However, the 10 of Swords is telling me, and the 2 of Pentacles, that you will have to find a very, you don't need to you don't need to treat this purpose of yours, this magical ability of yours. Don't take this as a burden, that, oh my God, I have to develop this. No, you have to balance this out. Why? Because then it's going to bring you all the joy and the happiness. It will come automatically. See, because if you think of anything as a burden, and you are looking at the end result and not the journey. They're asking you, look at the journey. Look, this witch is down, but she's still kind of, reaching out for her broom. So look at the journey rather than kind of seeing the end result, because you have to balance this out. 2 of Pentacles is talking about you have to balance this energy out. Be very, very enthusiastic, learn new things, go and read books, find information, watch YouTube videos or whatever you want to do to enhance your knowledge. Do not take this as a burden, because balance it out. As soon as you balance this out with your physical life on this earth, you come into the Sun and the King of Swords energy. The Sun energy is like the happiest energy. It's like so beautiful. It's like, celebrating life successes and radiate positivity. That is the kind of energy you're going to come into. You're going to radiate joy, you're going to be vibrant, you're going to have happiness, fulfillment. Along with the King of Swords, King of Swords is a very, very stable energy. King of Swords essentially talks about authority, intellectual power. And this is how can I use wisdom and reason to lead. So, despite the fact that you will have all this knowledge which is coming, you're going to use it in a very, very positive way. And Five of Wands. Yes, people will always be there to question. However, you will not kind of fall into the unnecessary bickering, and people like telling you or saying that, oh, what are you doing, this is not okay, this is whatever XYZ. You are, instead of using that kind of energy, you're going to use this for setting the boundaries. You're going to say, I'm going to choose peace. I choose peace for myself because I'm an alchemist. I'm not worried about what other people say. And finally, this will lead you to the Page of Pentacles energy. Page of Pentacles is like, is practical, is studious. It says, how do I use this Page of Wands energy, which is so curious to learn stuff, and kind of do something practical about it? How can I implement whatever I'm learning? And the second thing that the page does is like a very, very fresh energy. So the page wants to be practical, wants to be studious. It says, what skills can I develop to inspire me to the things that I explore? How can I explore new ideas and follow my passion and curiosity while focusing on learning and building those those practical skills for the application of what I really like doing? So this is Morgan Le Fay was a master at this. Pile number 3. She was a master. You can read up about her. So if that is the energy which is coming for you, this is very, very powerful for you. Oh, that was interesting. We really went like on one side. However, that is all I have for you, pile number 3. I hope you enjoyed the reading. I really loved doing it. And I also enjoyed it. I learned so much, like, oh my God, all this happens. And I hope this resonated with you. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. And enjoy your life journey, enjoy your soul's journey. And I wish you all the best. And I hope the best for you. And thank you so much. I will see you in the next reading. Bye.